Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kishiryu Sentai RyuSoulger, episode 23. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
My dudes, welcome back. We just got done watching this episode, and I liked it.
Yeah, this was definitely like a standout clip show in comparison to like the other ones we've had in this franchise. So
Yeah.
I feel like one of the biggest draws, like the biggest unintended draws to these episodes are like, we don't have to bog down time with an unnecessary Zord battle, even though we get the clip show aspect. Like it is still part of the story because they are telling us about it, you know? Whereas Zord fights don't always conclude something well.
Yeah, and I was like really surprised by like, you know, the amount of time they kind of like spent developing the RyuSouls. They just gave us a little bit more context about it. And even though they were just like a segue to kind of like throw in a bunch of clips, first off, the clips weren't even that long. So like it never felt like we're just like bogged down and we're just kind of like mulling through it. They just kind of use them as examples to kind of like drive this like, you know, the exposition and just make it a little bit easier for us to kind of digest it.
There was a whole lot more of just new footage of them kind of just hanging out. And I mean, it also helps that the three of us all collect different things. So we can relate to some of these things going on where like you see Black and he's eyeing this shiny holographic one he's never seen before. So
yeah, it's like, you know what, I got like almost everything, but the one thing that you have and nobody else has, I want that.
And I did like how they even tied it into the war between the RyuSoul tribe, both RyuSoul tribes, like the land and sea one, and basically gave us the origin for why there was a war at all. And like that could have extended into, you know, just even after they lost track of what they had started the war for, it still must have rippled into, you know, just how they treated each other. And it's, you know, it's nice world building. Like you guys,
is Corey cutting out?
seem to be at the beginning of the episode shaky on the end. Oh dear.
Just keep on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're better.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I know you guys at the beginning were a bit shaky about how they had to mine for RyuSouls, but I actually kind of like that idea. It's not something that we've had before, and they don't touch on it much outside of this episode at all. But knowing that it's a thing and kind of, I don't know, like it sort of gave context to during the Super Sentai Strongest Battle where like Green and Black Sword just found one and how you can have multiples of them. It's, I don't know, I think it's a really neat concept, and if they played with it a lot more, I think I'd like that.
Yeah. And oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not sure which one I think makes more sense, this or the Q-Tamas, because I'm thinking back to when you had that issue with Sky Blue, where he got his Q-Tama soul, or the transforming one. He got it because the previous owner of it incorporated the soul, and so it's like, I'm not sure which one I find more, because I'm just trying to think comparatively, you know, these kinds of devices or whatever, how often do they really make any sense? So it didn't.
So I'd say the rules here are way more consistent than they were in Q Ranger, because we set stuff up in Q Ranger with the Q Tama when Purple got his suit and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like for that one in particular, like it was because like Rangers broke a lot of the rules because they established the rules pretty early, and they kind of just like had a bunch of exceptions because we had like 4 other Rangers after them. But like for this one, like it made a little bit more sense. Like they're not gonna be like overmining them because they are like the souls of like the RyuSoulgers. As long as they have them, you know, there's no need to do so. And like the RyuSoulgers that we have right now already have attributes that are kind of like, you know, stuff that they encompass. You know, like pink's like the power and green is like speed. So like maybe like when they kind of like pass away or something, then their, you know, soul kind of gets translated into one of those.
I do think they sort of become one because like, isn't that what happened when the first RyuSoul Red died? Then like another one showed up, or am I thinking of something else? I just know that like, I don't know, but I ancestors or previous ancestors are the ones that like dance around in the circle. I'm cutting out, aren't I? Yeah, real bad. Like real bad.
The dance around part got sped up for me, so you just like.
That's great. So I thought part of the mythology was that like other souls were like, Sam, you don't have to be like. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So good.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'd say the logic is more consistent here. Overall.
Yeah, I also really like Red's kind of treatment of like the RyuSouls. Like, this is one of those moments where I'm kind of like glad that he's the Red Ranger, because like the way he kind of like treats like the RyuSouls with respect, you know, like in a way like they're kind of like ancestors. He kind of respects like the sacrifices of the previous RyuSoul RyuSoul tribe members. So it was pretty neat. And then like like towards the middle of the episode, I remember like the team kind of like fighting, and like him kind of like stone cold puts in the fart gun and just sprays him with the numbers. He just kind of...
Yeah, Red was surprisingly red this episode.
I mean, I much to what Alex was saying, I really appreciated his respect for ancestry, you know, and it really hit a nerve with him, I guess, that they weren't respecting, I guess, the
wish source.
Yeah, the wish source's wishes, which is my favorite dinosaur now.
Didn't we already have a wishing rock?
Yeah, I know. And I guess a RyuSoul is a rock, so that in itself is a wishing rock.
Yeah.
I wonder if you cut the RyuSoul in half, would there then be two of them?
I'm positive that there would.
That's
2 wishes!
That's 2 wishes!
The war is solved, boys. We can go home. Until one of them wishes for the other half.
Then you just cut that one in half. You solved it.
Oh boy.
Guys, do you have anything else to say before I lag out completely?
No.
No? Alright, cool. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell us in the comments down below what you thought about this episode, and the watch along is up at the same time as this, so go ahead and check that out if you're so inclined. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep, see ya.
Later.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of funny that, what's his face? Blue hair dude.
Melto.
Yeah, Melto is, starting something with Canola's sister.
Oh my goodness.